Hi all, this is the second chapter, polynomials. We will see what you mean by polynomial. An algebraic expression of the form p of x equal to a0 plus a1x plus a2x squared plus a3x cube plus etc. plus an x raised to n, in which the variables involved have only non-negative integral exponents is called a polynomial in x of degree n. So here it is given that a polynomial is an algebraic expression and it is of the form p of x is equal to a0 a1x plus a2x squared plus a3 x cube plus etc. plus an x raised to n, in which the variables involved have only non-negative integral exponents, that is, the power should not be negative, is called a polynomial in x of degree n. So we can write 2x plus 3 is a polynomial, x squared plus x plus 1 is another polynomial. Now x squared plus 1 by x squared, if I write this is not a polynomial. Why? Because this can be written as x squared plus x raised to minus 2. Now here this you can see that here two terms are there and the power of second term is negative. So this is not a polynomial. So x squared plus 1 by x squared is not a polynomial. Whereas 2x plus 3, x squared plus x plus 1, all these are polynomials. Now we will see what do you mean by degree of a polynomial. The highest power of the variable in a polynomial is called its degree. The highest power of a variable in a polynomial is called its degree. Example is, suppose if p of x is equal to 5x plus 3 is a polynomial in x of degree 1. See, this polynomial also, instead of p of x we can write g of x. We can express polynomial as g of x or r of x or f of x. We can express polynomial in any way, g of x or r of x or f of x. Suppose if the polynomial is in u, suppose if I am writing s of u, that is u plus 1. This u plus 1 is a polynomial in variable u. That's why here it is written as s of u, or you can write it as p of u or r of u or f of u. So the degree of a polynomial means the highest power of the variable in a polynomial is called its degree. That is, here the highest power is 1. So the degree of this polynomial is 1. Suppose if I am writing x squared plus x plus 1, here I have written this polynomial. What is the highest power of this polynomial? It is 2. So the degree will be 2, or the degree of this polynomial is 2. Now this polynomial, based on degree, you can see that we can express it as, or we will say it as, linear polynomial, quadratic polynomial, cubic polynomial, biquadratic polynomial, etc. Now we will see what do you mean by linear polynomial. A polynomial of degree 1 is called linear polynomial. Here you can see that 5x plus 3 is a polynomial of degree 1. Therefore, 5x plus 3 is a linear polynomial. And if I write x plus 1 or x minus 1, this is a polynomial of degree 1. Therefore, it is known as a linear polynomial. That is, in general, we will say a linear polynomial is generally written as ax plus b, where a, b are real numbers and a not equal to 0. This condition is important, a not equal to 0. Why? Because when a becomes 0, this becomes only b. And b, you know that b can be a constant polynomial or a zero polynomial. So the condition a not equal to 0 is very important. And also a and b are real numbers. See, a linear polynomial can be, a can be root 3 also. Root 3 is a real number. Root 3x plus 3. This is a linear polynomial. Only the power of x should not be negative. So a and b can be real numbers. Next we will see what are quadratic polynomials. A polynomial of degree 2 is called a quadratic polynomial. I will read one more time. A polynomial of degree 2 is called a quadratic polynomial. Example: x squared plus 2x minus 1. What is the highest power? 2. So it is a polynomial of degree 2. Then it is known as a quadratic polynomial. Then it is known as a quadratic polynomial. The name quadratic has been derived from the word quadrate. From the word quadrate, which means square. Just keep it in your mind. The word quadratic has been derived from the word quadrate, which means square. So this is a quadratic polynomial. Why? Because its power is 2. Highest power of this polynomial is 2. So we can say a quadratic polynomial is generally written as ax squared plus bx plus c, where a, b, c are real numbers and a not equal to 0. So what will happen when a becomes 0? What will happen when a becomes 0? That is, in this expression, when a becomes 0, this becomes bx plus c. And bx plus c, we know that it is a linear polynomial. That's why this condition is given. That is, a not equal to 0. Next we will see cubic polynomial. A polynomial of degree 3 is called a cubic polynomial. A cubic polynomial is generally written as ax cube plus bx squared plus cx plus d, where a, b, c, d are real numbers and a not equal to 0. Here also the condition a not equal to 0 is given. Now we will see what will happen when a becomes 0. When a becomes 0, this expression becomes bx squared plus cx plus d. Now what type of polynomial is this? This is a quadratic polynomial. That is why this condition is given, a not equal to 0. Now we will see how to find out the value of a polynomial. If p of x is a polynomial in x and if k is any real number, then the value obtained by replacing x by k in p of x is called the value of p of x at x equal to k and is denoted by p of k. I will read one more time. If p of x is a polynomial in x and if k is any real number, then value obtained by replacing x by k, instead of x you write it as k in p of x, then the value of p of x at x equal to k means the number which is obtained when you substitute x equal to k is the value of p of x. We will see an example. What is the value of p of x? What is the value of p of x? 5x squared minus 4x plus 2 at x equal to 2. This already you have learned in 9th standard. That is, instead of x you have to write 2. This can be written as 5 into 2 squared minus 4 into 2 plus 2. You know that 5 into 2 squared is 5 into 4 minus 8 plus 2, which is equal to 20 minus 8 plus 2, which is equal to 20 minus 8 plus 2 is 14. So what is the value of p of x at x equal to 2? It is 14. Now one more thing we can notice that we get different values of p of x for different values of x. Suppose if I am saying what is the value of p of x? Same, p of x 5x squared minus 4x plus 2 at x equal to minus 1. So instead of x we have to substitute minus 1, which is equal to 5 into minus 1 squared minus 4 into minus 1 plus 2, which is equal to minus 1 squared, you know it is minus 1 squared is 1. So 5 into 1 is 5. And minus 4 into minus 1 is plus 4 plus 2. So you are getting the answer as 11. So that means the value of p of x 5x squared minus 4x plus 2 at x equal to minus 1 is 11. So one more time I will say that we get different values of p of x for different values of x. Now we will see what do you mean by zeros of a polynomial. A real number k is said to be 0 of the polynomial p of x if p of k equal to 0. This portion also we learned or we studied last year. We will see an example. Suppose if p of x is equal to 3x plus 2. Now 0 of a polynomial means what? A real number k is said to be 0 of the polynomial p of x if p of k equal to 0. So here we have to check for what number, or if we replace x by what number, this expression becomes 0. You can understand that when x becomes minus 2 by 3, we will substitute and check 3 into minus 2 by 3 plus 2. 3 and 3 will get cancelled. Your answer will be 0. You can see that this expression p of x is equal to 3x plus 2 becomes 0 when x equal to minus 2 by 3. Then we will say that minus 2 by 3 is the 0 of the polynomial. 0 of the polynomial. Now we will see another polynomial, p of x equal to x squared minus x minus 2. Now you can understand that p of 2 is equal to 2 squared minus 2. Instead of x we have to write it as minus 2 and then this minus 2. So this becomes 4 minus 4, which is equal to 0. So from this we can understand that 2 is a 0 of the polynomial p of x squared minus x minus 2. Now we will check with another number, p of minus 1. This also minus 1 the whole squared minus 1 minus 2, which is equal to minus 1 squared is 1. Minus and minus will become plus. So this becomes 1 minus 2, which is equal to 2 minus 2. This also becomes 0. So we can understand that minus 1 is also a 0 of the polynomial p of x squared minus x minus 2. So from this we can understand that a linear polynomial, this is a linear polynomial. Why? Because the highest power is 1, or the degree of this polynomial is 1. Therefore this is a linear polynomial. For a linear polynomial we have 1 0, and for a quadratic polynomial we will have how many zeros? 2 zeros. Now we were talking about polynomials. Now whether 2, 3, minus 5, are they polynomials? Of course these are all polynomials, and these are known as constant polynomials. Constant polynomials. That is, if I am writing p of x is equal to 2, means here the power of x is 0. So this is also a polynomial. And you know that any number to the power 0 is 1. So 2 we can write it as 2 into x raised to 0, which is a constant polynomial. What about 0? The number 0. Is this a polynomial? This is also a polynomial, and it is known as 0 polynomial. It is known as 0 polynomial. Now, when I said 2, 3, minus 5, we notice that these are all constant polynomials. What is the degree of constant polynomial? it is 0. Then what about the degree of 0 or the 0 polynomial? The degree of 0 polynomial is not defined. The degree of 0 polynomial is not defined, whereas the degree of constant polynomial is 0. I hope all of you understood about polynomials, degree of polynomials, how to find out the value of a polynomial, and also zeros of a polynomial. Thank you.